South Africa have been killing other Africans for a while now. It's not as if it started today. It's not as if we just be hearing this for the first time. This has been happening. It has happened in 2018. It has happened in 2015. It has happened in 2022. There have been too many complaints all over the place. Now it's crossing itself against xenophobic attack on all African countries. They have said they do not want foreigners in their country. And I'm asking their president, Cyril Ramaphosa, what do you want? What did you tell your people? They have been saying the same thing at the same time, saying it everywhere, saying they don't want people. They always come up with what to kill people for. Now, Cyril Ramaphosa understands that the South Africans as a country have diplomatic ties with other African countries, as well as signatory to the Human Rights Charter of the United Nations. So, if the people say they don't want people in their country, what do you tell them? If you don't enforce the rule or let them understand that whether we are from Mozambique, Malawi, Somalia, Nigeria, Ethiopia, Ghana, wherever it is, Zimbabwe, because the ones that are close to them, whether anywhere it is, people come from every other place, Indians, Pakistanis, China, Japanese. There are people, so many people in South Africa. So if South African people say they don't want somebody, that means they want to stay alone. So we quickly remove them from African Union, remove them from United Nations, and remove everybody from there. And then let's see how it goes. Because at the end of the day, it's like whenever you think you have calmed down this thing, they come back in the same thing. They talk about economic frustration. Now, we look at it from the perspective. They, at the moment, is the African economic giant right now, followed by Egypt, and then Algeria, and then Nigeria. Nigeria has fallen down to the fourth level. Everybody is going to be moving. That's how people do things. They're going to move into areas where economy seems to be better. South Africa at this moment by GDP is almost 400 billion compared to Nigeria. I don't even bother. Like when I think about it, I'm like, why would Nigerians go to South Africa? They will, because while our budget is talking about 36 billion, South Africa is on 150 billion. So their economy is booming. They are more industrialized than all. They are, even as 1994 when they got the properly non-racial election, which brought in Nelson Mandela. South Africa at that point, it was almost 4 times Nigerian GDP as it is as right now. We are just $9 billion. They were like $3 billion at that time. So we have always moved. But remember that when they were going through the apartheid, Nigeria was helping. Every other country contributed. That was when Obasanjo took over after the coup that killed Murtala Mohammed in 1976. Right? Obasanjo agreed to help these people, and Nigeria spent so much money, over $10 billion, to support. Almost every citizen in Nigeria who are working was collecting 2% of their salary to contribute to help South Africa. I hear people talk about the history. We need to let them understand that other countries help them to be one. Yes, they know. They don't forget. They're not dumb. One of the most brilliant people in this world now is from South Africa. Why people have been living in South Africa? Trevor Noah is from South Africa. He was born in 1981. He was raised in Soweto, where his mom is South African. His dad is a Swiss German from Switzerland, right? Even though he grew in South Africa, now he's in the US doing well. The richest man right now is Elon Musk. His father is South African. His mother is Canadian. Within that period of apartheid, he left South Africa and went to Canada and went to finish his school in Queen's University. And then went to the United States to study physics and economics in Pennsylvania University. From there, the guy went to Stanford University to do his PhD, even though he dropped out. But see where he is today, in another man's land. He just got his citizenship a few years ago, just because he's supporting Trump and everything else. You know what that means? I mean, he could get it. He's rich. The guy disbalanced Jeff Bezos, who is an American. Since 2021 till today, Elon Musk has been the richest man in the world, worth over $500 billion. So he's from South Africa, meaning people go to other people's country, help develop their economy, help strengthen their unity, help bring out the best from the people, become biggest employers of time. If South Africa fails to understand this and want only their own, it's okay. Let the African Union decide. Let the African Union say, okay, since you don't want anybody in your country, they are massive. By land mass, they are almost 1.2 million square kilometers. They are way over 25% bigger than Nigeria. Nigeria is just 924,000 square kilometers. They are massive, but population, they are just 65 million people. Nigeria is 4 times their size. Almost, without doing any census, we are practically clocking 240 million people, even though there's no national census. But at least by data, consumer data, and every other data we have around shows where we are going. By 2050, we'll be almost 300 million people staying in this small economy, and nobody thinking about industrialization. People who are practically 65 million, 4 times lesser than we are asking that they stay on their own. I don't know. Even if the government doesn't want to do this thing, these guys will come up again and look for what to do to kill other people. So what can we do to help them? Maybe we will let everybody live there.